All right, just when you thought none of us really saving for retirement, we're all going to be working to in our 90s or whatever, there's a new report that shows the number of 401k millionaires. In other words, they socked away more than $1 million in their 401k plans. That is growing. It's at an all-time high. To Barron senior editor Jack Hough on how much of a high. What are we looking at here, Jack?
We're talking about a tremendous increase. It was already well over 100,000 401k millionaires, but there's been tremendous, a double-digit increase in the number of them. Look, some of this, let's not kid ourselves, a lot of it has to do with market performance, right? The stock market has done well. But what Fidelity also points out is that the percentage that people are socking away is climbing. So it's not just that they're riding market gains. People are getting the message. They're contributing more money to their 401ks.
But who's getting the message? I always picture older people when they get closer to retirement. Wow, I better get that message.
Yeah, right. Well,
but who's doing it?
They get it loud and clear, but there's actually increases going on among millennials.
Wow.
And it's not just this, we've heard about companies that they get you started whether you like it or not with a couple of percent, but we're talking about close to 9% is the average amount people are socking away in their 401k. So we've been yammering on forever about how people do. I'm sure you have people come to you and say, hey, I want to get going, so I'm like, well, what should I look at this? I hear about Amazon, I hear about Netflix. I always tell people, do you have a 401k in your company before we talk about anything? Because that's free money.
You're not kidding. I always say you should really talk to Jack. But here's what I also noticed is it's free money in a lot of ways. The tax treatment, and in most cases, companies match or beat it. So right away, in a lot of cases, you're making 50% on your money. And then some. And it's cumulative.
I can't show you something where you make 50% on day one. Guaranteed. I mean, sometimes we hear in the news about these exotic tax dodges set up by very affluent people. This is the working man and woman's tax dodge. It's totally legal and it's easy. And it's also kind of, for someone who's not disciplined really, it's an easy way to save because you put it right out of your paycheck. You don't.
But the millennials you alluded to, Jack, who are doing this, are they doing it under duress from bosses who are automatically taking the money out, as some do to encourage savings, or are they doing it on their own?
They seem to be doing the math because they're going at it.
They're good at math.
They're going at it pretty good with the percentage they're putting aside. I think some of them might be looking at Social Security and saying, wait a second here with these deficits, and I'm not sure that I can count on this thing giving me everything I'm expecting. When I reach retirement, I really need to think about this. I really need to take ownership of my savings here. So we're seeing more people contribute more money. We're seeing more of these millionaires. And, for years we've talked about bad news, how people aren't prepared for retirement. We're starting to see some good news.
Do any of them get, affected by the market volatility? In other words, the worse it gets or the crazier it gets, because this has been an unusual year for that, swings of more than 1% in either direction. And they say, I'm not going to bother. Or is a 401k investment generally a passive one because it's automatically taken out, et cetera?
Everybody gets affected by market volatility. There are too many people out there who underinvest in stocks according to their age. Young people who should be putting a higher percentage in stocks. So you got to talk to someone. If you don't know what the percentage is for you, you got to talk to someone and find out. And, when we have a big shakeout in the market, obviously, people get panicky about stocks at just the wrong moment. So just because you have a 401k and it's an automated investment doesn't mean that you shouldn't seek out someone to talk to about how, that 401k, just because you're a young person and you don't have much money in there yet, it will be a lot if you stick with it. So treat it like it's something important.
But normally the rule of thumb is young people can afford to be more aggressive and devil may care. Older workers closer to retirement can't. But I always argue, whatever you decide, again with that company match, again with older workers, with the extra kick in, the extra $5,000 to kick in to keep you going, again, a no-brainer.
A no-brainer. And, if you're worried about stock, just keep in mind, the stock market, it's not some abstract thing. If it's the S&P 500, it's America's best companies with America's best talent. They sit up, they think about ways to make you more money. This isn't some metal you're digging out of the ground. This is smart people that you're investing in ultimately.
Well said. Very well said. So all you kids, listen to what he just said. Makes sense. Time is on your side. For me, I don't know.